Hey friends, it's Nancy and we're back to do another project for hashtag the big book of ideas. So what I have here is a piece of card. This is just very, very thin because I don't want a lot of dimension going on. I tore the top layer of paper off, and then I coffee stained just by brushing on coffee. It was a much lighter color. You can see the coffee kind of darkened it up a bit, and then dry brushed on some white acrylic paint. Now, this idea and amazing process video comes from Paper Inspirations. I will link her video below. I don't think I've ever watched a video from her channel before, but I really enjoyed it. So, right up my alley for sure. I think I will be seeing more of her projects in the coming days. All right. So what I want to do first is tear this down probably 6 pieces. So I think this is 7 by 7-ish. So I will start by folding it like that, and then she used these as, I want to say like dangles, but I think I would put these on tags. Let's get a little more shape to that. Take off some of these straight edges. That's a good one. Tear a little bit off here. Okay, now I want these to look a little grungy, a little old-fashioned, clearly. So the next layer is going to, well, I'm going to choose a photo for each one. I've got some photos picked out here. This is from a book, and it had another picture here, so I sort of cut that out. I'm wondering if I can add those nurses. Here's a good long one for the nurses. And I'll have to put something up there to cover it. She's holding a dog. There's another long one. Okay. What I want next is some fabric. So I pulled some scraps out of my scrap box, and I thought I would choose things that had a sort of old-fashioned look to them. I really hoped I would find something here. Wonder what I was thinking. Might use that. I'll pull that out. I don't know if I'll use that one. That's pretty. Honestly, I thought there was more in here. Well, these ones are coming along. Some of these are cute too, but I think I got enough. All right, I think I'll use some of the smaller ones. And in order to give them sort of a raggedy look, I'm just pulling it against the blade of my scissors. Okay. This might be too big. Come on, little boys. Come off. I like this. I don't know what day it is. I'm recording this on a Sunday. It might be, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday. Could be Monday. So I've been doing this series for a couple weeks now. I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what some of your favorite projects have been. If you've given any of them a try, or if there's a supply you have that you've often wondered, what can I make out of this? Let me know. That'll help me come up with some more ideas. I appreciate your input. By the time you get to the third one, you don't really need to cut anything. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tear this off. So there's lots of layers to this project, but not a lot of bulk. So this one still has the photo corner on it. I think I'm going to have to get a longer piece for the nurses. Okay, let's see, nurses. Got some scraps here. These are some Kathy Holden scraps. A little too bold. This one's not bad. Let me try one more thing. These ones are some calico. That's pretty. A lot of plaids. I like this one. I like that one, but we're going to do this one. Okay. All right, next. She used in some really fragile book page and then used a text stamp on it. But this is from a book, an old book that was meant to learn how to translate from Greek. So I thought maybe I would, this is in English, so I thought maybe I would I'm going to use a little bit of glue there. To hide that. This little girl can probably cope with a little more. Okay. Try that. I'm not happy. Yeah, that's better. says friends right there. I'm going to use this little scrap here. Okay. Next step involves some lace. Now I have a whole bunch of lace here, and I also have my old colander of lace here. Gosh, I love this old stuff. I was looking for you yesterday. There's a happy little bit. Oh, shoot. Should have torn it on my scissors instead of... Oh, there's this little fuzzy flower came from an old bridal bouquet, and I just sewed a tiny little pearl button there. It's kind of cute. Sad about that. It's got a little white frame around it. Might do that though. Yeah, I want something a little more scalloped. This is some trim from something. Just pulling the fabric away. Keep that for later. Sure. What about my little boys here? What can we do with them? There's a little bit of tatting there. Yes, yes, yes. And you, darling. No. Hmm. Okay. I'm going to pause and glue all these together. All right, these are assembled. And I've brought some tag bases and other bases to the desk here. This is invoice receipt from 1925. That looks kind of pretty. Here is a tag base. This is from an old ledger. The ledger was old, and then some 30 years later or so, another person started gluing in newspaper cuttings. Might be a little big. Maybe I'll just get a smaller tag that's from that ledger, because I do have some. Actually, I might like that behind those ladies. That's a good one. Nope. Nope. So, of course, these don't need to be on a base, although that looks pretty darn good. But they can just be left as clusters. However, I think I'm going to get a little bit of a bit of fabric glue. All right, let's get the book. I think I'll put that in the center and then just glue on 3 sides. What does it look like on the lighter page? Well, maybe we'll do it on the lighter page. There we are. Okay. Trying to remember what the last thing I did was, so that I can get the date correct. Oh, I don't think I put it in my book yet. Oh, there it is. So this was May the 5th. This one's May the 6th. May 6th. And we'll call this layered clusters. Inspired by Paper Inspirations. That's Sue. And Sue is in Australia. I hope you enjoyed this. I had seen this image on Instagram. I feel like I need a little more glue here. And I thought, oh, that looks so complicated. But having watched her video and seen, you know, how it all gets broken down into steps, it was really great. I enjoyed that. I for sure will be watching more of her videos in the coming days. I see she has a playlist for just scraps, so I'll go over and take a look at that. I haven't looked at any of the videos yet, but we're always looking for ways to use up scraps, right? So, take care. Have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.